Okay, I'm Michael Danzen. I'm at Tannens Magic Shop in New York, and I'm with Wayne Houchin here.
We're outside of the shop. How are you, man?
Nice to meet you.
All right.
I had a few questions before you go. You worked with Chris Angel.
Yes.
Was he everything that you thought he was, or?
And more.
Okay.
It was a blast. It's fun to be around that much work. You know, when you're working on a TV special or around that. I just remember walking in the suite for the first time in Las Vegas and seeing the 25 people that seemed like they were all running around like chickens with their heads cut off, all having something to do, you know, preparing for a shoot that was going to take place 3 months later. It was just amazing to be around that much action and work.
And personally, what do you feel about all the people who are saying like he isn't what he says he is?
Well, he's not really magical, so I think I'd agree with them.
And then for your lecture,
yes.
I like your take on just the way you have to present yourself in magic, the personality they have to set. Could you just explain to all the other people?
Well, the basic thing is a lot of people, when they perform magic, they try to be someone they're not. They play some kind of a character. And the best way to connect with your audience, the easiest way to connect with your audience, is just to be yourself when you perform. That's something that a lot of people hear when they're learning magic, but not many people follow, not many people understand. And so I came up with, for myself, a couple of questions I ask myself when I'm working on a new trick, and that's, what has happened in my life that involves the magic trick or any of the props that I'm using, and then how can I use those experiences as part of my presentation. And it's a simple way to create presentations that are unique to me and that allow me to connect to my audiences.
Mm-hmm. And when you create your magic, do you first see like a method that you find interesting?
It works both ways. Sometimes I see a method and I don't know what the trick is, I don't know what the effect is, and over time it works out. And other times I know exactly what the effect I want to create, but I have no idea how to do it, and so it takes years to figure out how to do it. So it works both ways.
And then when you see, let's say you find a method that you see might have potential, but you don't really see anything at the point, do you just lay it off and then come back?
Yep. Sometimes, yeah, I have notebooks that are filled with old ideas, and some of them are good, some of them aren't. But if it's not going anywhere, I'll put it aside for a while.
Cool.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
I'm Michael, Magic Central, and your website is?
Wayne Houchin.com.
Yeah.
And the applause.